Good day, everyone, and welcome to another edition of No Holds Barred, the Manila Times Sports Talk Show. I'm your host, Neil Vitor Masoy, sports reporter for the Manila Times, and joining me today is Manila Times editor Sir Frederick Nashad. And for today, we are very lucky for this episode because we will be talking with our very own IBF Super Flyweight Champion Jerwin Angkas, and kasama niya si MP Promotions President Mr. Sean Gibbon and ang kanyang coach and manager, Mr. Joven Jimenez. So as we all know guys, ilang araw na lang ay laban na ulit ni Jerwin after 16 months. Finally, babalik na siya sa ring in Connecticut. 12 rounds against Jonathan Rodriguez. So he will be defending his super flyweight belt for the ninth time. So what we'll do is we'll catch up with him. Makapagkwentuhan tayo sa kanya ng update sa kanyang conditioning, kung gaano siya kahanda sa laban. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Please welcome Jerwin, Mr. Sean, and Sir Jove. Before we start, I just want to ask, kamusta po yung vaccine? Is there any side effects muna when you took it? Maybe days after you took the vaccine, kamusta po yung feeling nyo? Kayong tatlo. Let's start with Jerwin muna.
Yung sa vaccine naman sir, wala namang sir, walang side effect na tawag nito. Nangyari sa amin. Yung parang lang, normal na bakuna lang na talagang normal lang nangangala yung mo, yung binakanahan na braso, pero mga kinabukasan wala na naman sir, okay na naman. Wala yung tulad nila na sabi nila na lalagnatin, ganun, wala.
Sir Joven, kamusta po?
Sa akin siya, nilagnat, naantok. Nilagnat ako nanginig. So, okay man.
Yeah, I feel like I'm running faster. I feel like I'm jumping higher. I feel really good. So no side effects here at all. Feel great. Because I haven't got mine yet. These two. So I feel great.
All right. Very good, sir. All right, let's start. Jerwin, for the first time in 16 months, finally, babalik ka na sa ring. You will be going up against a formidable opponent in Jonathan Rodriguez. So, how was your conditioning? Kamusta na yung training mo? And how ready are you physically and mentally days before this fight?
Handa-handa na kami sir kasi yun nga, tagal na kaming dinakalaban at saka yung training namin, maganda yung training namin at saka alam mo yun na pati nga sa mga timbang talagang okay na kami sa lahat sir. Ang na lang sa amin yung laban na lang talaga. Handang-handa na kami sir.
Mr. Sean, when will you guys go to Connecticut? Because you will be subject to COVID-19 testing, right, and other protocols.
We leave Tuesday morning around 6:15 a.m. We'll arrive in Hartford, Connecticut about 5:15 in the afternoon. By the time we arrive at the casino where the fight will be held, probably be about 7:30. Then we're free to work out Tuesday night, no COVID restrictions, no nothing. Wednesday morning, we'll all get tested. Then we have to wait until those results come back. We have to be kind of in our rooms. And then those results, hopefully they'll come back Wednesday night, the latest Thursday morning. And then it'll just get to training and doing the normal things we did. And I'm very familiar with it because it's the same process that John Rio Casimiro did. Same place he fought, same bubble, same protocol, same everything. So the good thing is it's not like, wow, ooh, I know everything that at least it's comfortable that I understand what happens there.
Before I let Sir Frederick ask, I want to ask muna Jerwin and Sir Joven, in this yung pinag-ensayuhan niyo po for the last 6 months, ba? Ano po yung parang pinag-focusan niyo? Of course, without telling the specifics, ano po yung pinag-ensayuhan niyo doon sa pagtitraining niyo?
yung pinag-aralan namin ng gusto si Jonas Rodriguez kasi alam namin siya talaga makalaban dahil mandatory challenger po siya. So, talagang lagi kaming kay Jonas, kay Jerwin kung anong gagawin para sa laban. At pangalawa, yung dahil continue yung training namin, nagsimula pa kami sa Dipolog noong January. Nagbalik kami sa survival camp, tapos napunta dito. So, binabantay ko lang yung ng gusto na yung condition ni Jerwin na hindi siya ma-overtrain pa.
Sir Fred.
Okay. Jerwin, may buntag.
Ayun, buntag sir.
May buntag. Jerwin, are you allowed to have sparring doon sa training? Wala, di ba mahigpit ang dyan, ng protocols?
Doon sa sparring sir, mahigpit sir, kailangan talaga may may test talaga yung bawat boxer doon sa, lalo na doon sa wildcard sir. Pero yung dito naman kami sir, okay naman po kasi kami lang nag-sparring ni Jonas sir.
Na-reach nyo ba yung target nyo na number of rounds for sparring? Kay Coach Joven, na-reach nyo ba yung target nyo na number of rounds for sparring?
Sobrang po sir.
Sobra lang.
Talaga doon sa kasi talagang ang training namin tuloy-tuloy. So laging may sparring. Yun lang namin na wag siyang sumobra doon sa training niya.
How about sa timbang niya? May problema po ba tayo? Or okay lang naman?
Ngayon po, wala po. Wala kaming talagang madali makuha yung timbang. Bumili kami ng heater dito sa loob ng sa room namin. Kaya ang tuwa, mainit. Madali makuha ang timbang.
Jerry, itong laban mong itong darating, walang fans, di ba? Tama ba? So ano sa tingin mo ang magiging difference nito? Sanay ka sa lumaban dati na, lalo na pag lumaban ka sa hometown mo, ang lakas ng cheer ng fans. Tapos this time, medyo tahimik. Siguro may konti tao lang cheer. Ano sa tingin mo? Ano expect mo na, ano expectation mo sa laban na ito?
Inano ko na rin yung sarili ko sir na iba talaga din iba yung pakiramdam na walang manonood. Iba kasi parang nasanay ka na maraming tao, minsan sinishare ka lalo na pag magandang laban or napapagod ka, kailangan mo din ng share. Pero ngayon sir, yung setup ng utak ko talaga na talagang parang normal lang din na sir na laban kasi ito para sa akin laban talaga to sir eh. Laban to eh. Walang may manonood o talagang may kalaban ka sa harap sir eh.
So tingin mo ba itong bubble setup advantage sa'yo or hindi?
Mas pa rin yun, mas enjoy pa rin yung alam mo yun, yung maraming sir, yung maraming manonood.
Maraming nag-cheer.
Tapos itong sir, maganda din sir kasi at least maka-experience din ako na makalaban sa bubble sir.
Para ka lang nag-sparring. Pwede ko ba tanong anong diet mo going itong last few days going to the leading to the fight? Anong binibigyan na diet sa'yo? Anong kinakain mo?
Nag-ano pa rin sila ni Coach Juben at saka si Ma'am Janice sir kung anong mga dapat ibigay sa akin. Sir, sila yung naghahanda kung anong dapat ko nang kainin. Buti nga ngayon sir kumakain pa rin sir kasi nung wala pa kami hindi na kami kumakain pag sir Ngayon maganda naman sir kasi nakakain pa tayo at saka kahit na kumakain sir bumababa yung timbang.
So hindi naman hirap na habulin yung timbang na kailangan mo mag-diet ng ganun. Hindi naman ganun this time.
Hindi naman sir. Talagang talaga sir. Ganda man yung pag namin yung sa pag-diet sir.
Okay. Last question bago ko ibalik kay Neil yung ano sa tingin mo yung chances mo na manalo against Rodriguez?
Sir, ang talaga sir, yung gusto ko talagang maipanalo talaga itong laban na to kasi para sa akin parang ito yung mga susi ko para makalaban sa ibang mga champion sa timbang ko at saka yun sir, yung gusto ko ma-defense itong na to. title, sir.
Gusto mo bang i-unify yung ano? So, iba balak mo i-unify yung super flyweight titles?
Kung may pagkakataon, sir, kung magbigyan ng pagkakataon, kasi lagi, yan lang naman po talaga yung hinihintay namin, sir. Eh. Tagal na kami hinihintay talaga, sir. Wala lang talagang opportunity na, oo. Pero ito, sir, baka pagkatapos ng laban na to, sir, kung pala rin din na madipinsahan natin, baka mayroon, sir.
Jerwin, you mentioned you're very ready for the fight. From the rate of 1 to 10, 10 yung pinakamataas. Gaano ka naka-ready? And next nun, Sir Joven, as your trainer, kumbaga, yung gauge mo, nasa na siya dun sa 1 to 10 na yun. And from the outside looking insertion, what is your rating for Jerwin in terms of readiness? And 1 to 10, 10 being the highest. Let's start with Jerwin muna. Gaano ka nakahanda?
Para sa akin, sir, 9.
9. Bakit?
May ano tayo, may yung sinasabi nga lagi namin ni coach na may ano talaga kami na handang-handa na kami, pero yung kumpiyansa, yung magkumpiyansa, yun yung 1, huwag kang magkumpiyansa.
Sir Joven, ano nang rating ni Jerwin para sa'yo? Gano'n na siya kahanda? From 1 to 10, 10 being the highest.
9 din, sir. 9. Dahil kami kahit sobra-sobra training namin, haba ang training, talagang hindi mawawala yung kumpiyansa. Yung 1 ay laging nandoon siya. Hindi kami magano ng 10 dahil super kumpiyansa na yan. Mag-relax na ang fighter nun. Pati ako din. So, kailangan 9 yung namin, sir.
Mr. Sean, from the outside looking in.
Yeah, I would have to agree with Coach Joven and Jerwin because they're the experts in that field. I don't train, I don't condition. They do, but I do sit here at a table behind a computer and watch all the beautiful work they do. And I think they're very in sync with, Miss Janet in the Philippines helping with the diet. The sparring here we get with Jonas Sultan. The camaraderie with Ymir Marshall being here, coach knowing Jerwin and his body. I mean, it's very difficult when you're off all this time to calculate and stay fresh and not overtrain and very careful with the weight. So, they say a 9. I in ways believe a 10. I just think they're doing everything perfectly. But again, that'll all show April 10th. But I think they're very humble. But what I see them doing, I see working perfectly. I don't see any stress. I don't see any panic. I don't see them like freaking out about the weight. I see everything coming together very nicely. So knock on wood that everything works well and we'll see great results April 10th.
Yeah, you have high grades for Jerwin and Sir Joven. But how about Jonathan? This guy, when I'm researching about this, I was actually a bit scared because his last 2 fights, he put the other one, Orokota, if I'm not mistaken, into coma. And then Julian Redras got knocked out in the first round. This guy is very, has the punch. What can you say about him?
Well, I handle a lot of Hispanic fighters, and to give you an instant, recently a kid named Laura he went to England and fought Josh Warrington. Big underdog, plus 800. People were saying on the internet this fight shouldn't be happening. Well, in the 9th round, after they got Josh Warrington off the deck, off the canvas, he knocked him out. Another Mexican recently, 17-1. Nothing really great on his record that you could see that would make you think, okay, wow, this guy's got a chance of beating the guy he's fighting. That's the thing about the Mexican fighters. Records sometimes don't really speak it. Last couple fights do for Jonathan. But he's a hungry kid. He's like everybody. When you're the champ, it's harder to stay on top because everybody's coming. Everybody's hungry. Everybody wants what you have. So I see him coming and putting on a very good fight. But I believe Jerwin's just a better fighter. And at the end of the day, those skills are going to take care of Jonathan. But I think it's going to be an exciting fight. I think it's going to be a great fight. And being off out of the ring for the time we've been out, this is a great way to come back into boxing. It's a great way to start with PBC, great way to start with Showtime. And I think Sherwin's really going to show the people that he's ready to get busy again, put the pandemic, the coronavirus behind us, and let's get this win and then start moving forward very quickly.
Ikaw, Jerwin, anong parang thoughts mo lang kay Jonathan ahead of your fight?
Ito nga sir, talagang nakapokus talaga ako sa laban na to kasi alam ko yung nila team ng Jonathan, handang-handa sir, lahat mayroon din sila, mga dietitian, may pa sila, parang weekly ata sila, yung tawag yun, yung sa medical, nag-medical sila. Talagang yung physical condition nila sir, nakita ko kasi kami sa FB, friend kami sa FB, kaya nakikita ko yung kung anong mga nila ginagawa na talagang handang-handa sila sir. Daming sumusuporta din sa kanya ng mga, alam naman natin yung mga Meksikano pag sa boxing talagang suportado din siya. Talagang yun sir, itong laban na to, excited na ako para sa laban na to sir.
Coach Joven, as a trainer ni Jerwin, paano mo itong nakikita si Jonathan? Any comment about his style, kung paano siya lumaban?
Si Jonathan sir talagang tipong Meksikano talaga. Talagang papasok, makipagpatayan sa loob ng ring. Talagang patay kung patay talaga siya. So, kami naman ni Jerwin na ayaw namin na una-una ayaw namin mapahiya yung mga Pilipino, mga lahat ng fans. Lalo na din kay Sir Sian. Si Sir Sian is the one as our father here sa team. So we don't want him to be disappointed. So we always work hard and we go for our share in the fight, sir.
Jerwin, you are 29 years old. Sa tingin mo ba ito na yung peak ng career mo at this point in your career? Nagpipick ka na o hindi pa? May marami ka pang pwedeng ibigay?
Di ako makapagsabi na ito na peak ko na kasi gusto ko talaga sir na masubukan talaga yung kakayahan ko bilang boksingero, bilang fighter, na makalaban din sa ibang mga champions sir. Kasi pag pag lang sir, di mo pa masasabi na dito na ako. Parang dito na lang ko sa boxing, parang ganun sir. Pero para sa akin sir, marami pa siguro akong maipakita o kasi pa din ako sir, parang gusto ko pa din matuto sir sa larangan, gusto ko pang may matutunan pa sa boxing. Ganun ako lagi sir na parang inaano ko pa yung sarili ko na madagdagan pa yung kalaman sa boxing sir.
Okay, thank you. Sean, what's your long-term plan for Jerwin?
Same as it's always been, to of course win this fight April 10th, and then try to get the best fight now at 115. Jerwin's been a champion a long time now, and we'd like to get one of the top 5 guys. But again, the difficulties are you have Estrada fighting Chocolatito in a rematch. You have Rungvisai now fighting Quadras. So looks like those 4 guys are in a mini tournament. So they kind of put themselves out of the mix. So then you have to just look at what the next best guys are, and potentially Ioka's there. If a deal can be made, he's a more or less kind of a free agent. He's available through Tom Loeffler. And if not, potentially the kid from Australia, Maloney, whatever it is, just hopefully we can get back in the ring by August, September. It's been a long time out. You like to get in, get another one. And eventually, when those 4 guys are done fighting, if anything happens, Jerwin's ready for them. Whoever comes out of those 4 guys, that's the biggest fight you can make.
Okay. Coach Joven, do you have plans na umangat pa ng timbang itong si Jerwin, or kampante na kayo dito sa 115?
Meron po kaming plano sir. Nag-aantay lang po kami kay Sir Sean anong mga plano pa niya, kasi siya yung matchmaker namin. siya po yung leader namin. So, kung anong sasabihin niya, nandun lang kami. Pero sa future, aakyat po ng timbang si Jerwin po.
Si Jerwin naman. Okay lang ba sa'yo na umakyat pa ng or dito ka na mas kampante ka rito sa 115 sa timbang mong kasalukuyan?
Pagdating ng panahon talaga na kung ano mga plano nila, gusto ko na rin po na mag-akyat ng timbang kasi yun nga po, simula nung nag-start talaga ako kay Coach Jubin, talagang ito na talaga yung timbang na inano ko, nilalabanan ko. Tapos ngayon gusto ko ding kumbaga pa sa ibang timbang, sir. Pero sa ngayon, habang nandito yung titulo, hindi ko muna sir. Hindi muna ako mag-isip muna sa ibang mga timbang, sir.
Ang siyam na title defense mo na to, no? Sa tingin mo ba itong si Rodriguez ang pinakamabigat ng mga kalaban doon sa title defense mo? Itong kumpara sa unang walo?
Para sa akin, sir, lahat naman yung na kalaban ko talaga, nahirap din talaga, sir, sa yung mga pagdepensa ko. Nagpursige lang kami talaga ni Coach na manalo. At saka parang ito lang yung parang excited ako kasi yun nga, si Jonathan Rodriguez, yung niya, yung estilo niya, yung talagang yung paniniwala niya na makukuha niya yung belt. At saka yung, alam mo yun, sir, yung talagang gutom na gutom siya na itong opportunity na darating at hindi niya bibitawan. Parang ganun lagi siya yan sir, eh. Ganun yung niya lagi. Kaya sabi ko, itong darating na laban talagang bakbakan talaga to. O ayaw ko talagang din. Kasi kung gusto niyang kunin yung titulo, ako naman ayaw kong ibibigay agad-agad yung titulo. Parang ganun, sir.
Yeah, sabi mo nga si Rodriguez gutom. Ikaw ba gutom din? Kasi ikaw yung champion, eh. Gutom ka rin ba?
Lagi naman tayong sir, sa bawat laban natin, lagi tayong gutom, sir, eh.
Jerwin, Sir Joven, for the sake of the fans, parang can you give us the idea kung yung sa pang-araw-araw nyo, how do you start your day, anong training, then pagtanghali, anong ginagawa, hapon, and then gabi. Can you give us parang a picture lang nung ginagawa niyo sa pang-araw-araw sa training?
Buong araw po namin start kami ng sa umaga, preparation ng pagkain ni Jerwin, pagkain nila ni Yumir, nila ni Jonas. Tapos mga 10 a.m. nagti-training na kami. Sinasabay namin ng 10 a.m. kasi malamig dito. Kailangan namin kailangan po namin ng mainit. Dahil delikado din magka-sip-on, maglagnat. So sinasabay namin sa init ng panahon. Tapos pagkatapos noon, diretso kami kain, konting pahinga dahil sa hapon magti-training naman ulit. So yan lang, paikot-ikot lang po kami dyan, sir. At hindi kami lumalabas kung hindi talaga official yung puntahan namin. Dahil nag-iingat po din kami sa COVID po.
Sir Sean, does Senator Pacquiao have given any message to Jerwin and the rest of the team? Maybe like a pep talk ahead of his fight, something like that.
Yeah, during the week he usually will send a message. So, but the one thing with the senator, we know from beforehand, he's there for us. He supports us. He says, just stay humble, believe in God, let things happen. If you put in the work, you do the right things, things will come out well. So I think the senator will make a ring. During the week when we're up there in the bubble, we have a lot of time. So, but we know he's always there with us, even though he's not here. His support is tremendous. So,
Jerwin, medyo matagal ka na rin din nakalaban. December pa yun, 2019. But yung last fight mo, pinatumba mo si Gonzales, di ba? So, from that fight, ano yung parang madadala mo na tingin mo magiging effective against sa Rodriguez?
Yun pa rin sir yung estilo namin na pero may ano din kami sir na dapat baguhin, may dapat idagdag sa pagdatong laban na to kasi yung basta pag dating sa laban na to sir, masabi ko na nag-ano pa kami, parang kumbaga may ginagawa pa kami na proseso para sa akin at nakikita ni coach yun sir.
Ano yung tingin mo parang pinaka-advantage mo over Rodriguez? Kasi parang ako, parang parehas kayo, almost the same height, think parehas kayong slugger. What do you think is your parang pinaka-advantage over Rodriguez?
Siguro sir sa experience siguro, pero di ko masasabing sa experience lang. Baka kasi di ko alam kung gaano din siya nagkatagal nagpa-boxing pero sa akin yung experience siguro sir.
I'd like to set the record straight lang kasi may dumating na balita rito na nagka-COVID positive daw si Jerwin. Ano ba talaga yung nangyari coming from you? Baka gusto mo linawin.
Ano yan sir? Fake news yan sir.
Fake news.
Siguro nung mga sabi na yung mga ilang December, wala naman sir. Wala namang na nagka-COVID daw kami dito.
Pero nabigyan ka na ng vaccine. Kailan ka nabigyan ng vaccine?
March. Parang lang sir, nitong lang. March 3, no? March 3.
Yung first
dose.
yung second dose kailan after 1 month?
April 19 po. Dapat nung kasabay din ako kinakos kaso baka malapit na lang.
Tama.
Yun na lang. Pagkatapos na lang po ng laban daw yung sikan.
May iba tayo. Kumusta yung sitwasyon dyan sa COVID? Kasi dito sa Pilipinas, marami yung kaso eh. Diyan naman sa inyo, sa LA, marami pa rin bang kaso?
Ang mga tao dito parang normal na din eh. Pero nakamask lang. Pero parang normal na eh. Dami ng tao lumalabas eh.
What are the protocols that you have to undergo in the bubble?
First of all, before the bubble, basically a month out, they've been undergoing COVID testing twice a week with the PBC. So they've been passing tests leading up to it. The bubble, when we get our test Wednesday morning, then they quarantine you to your room. And hopefully Wednesday night or the latest Thursday morning, they give you your results. And then it's easy after that. You're up on your floor in the hotel. You can do whatever you want up there. And then all your activities are down in the ballrooms. So when you leave the bubble, they scan you in, scan you out to make sure you're coming in properly. And you go down and do your press conference. They have a little gym downstairs to work out in. So it's pretty simple after that. Once you pass that test Wednesday, you don't have to take another test because, the theory is you're in a bubble. You're not 100% in a bubble because when you leave, you walk downstairs, but you have your mask on, you do everything properly. So I haven't been with anybody or heard of anybody that had any problem after they, checked in and passed that last COVID test on Wednesday before the fight.
What if one member of the team, either Jerwin or Rodriguez team, is tested positive? What will happen then?
I gotta follow up on that a little because when the testing first started, if one of the team members tested, sometimes they would toss everybody. They would cancel the fight. But now they've got it down to as long as even if a team member tested, as long as everybody else tests good and has no problem, then he's okay to fight. But that team member, he's booted out immediately from the bubble.
I see. Thank you. Jerwin, sino yung member ng team na kasama mo sa bubble?
Si Coach Jubin po, si Christian siguro, at saka si Sir Brendan, sir, at saka si Jonas ata.
Jerwin, kamustahin ko lang yung parang banding niyo dyan nila Yumir, nila Jonas, diba? Parang nandiyan kayo sa training. Kamusta yung banding niyo dyan? Masaya kayo sa mga post ni Yumir sa YouTube.
Opo, yun nga po isa sa mga nakatulong sa amin dito talaga na alam mo yun sir na hindi kami na homesick kasi ito nga talagang yung pagsasama namin dito maganda. About sa boxing, nagtutulungan, nagbibigay ng mga kanya-kanyang alam sa boxing. At sa pagsasama naman ito, kulitan dito, kulitan doon. Yun sir, yung enjoy kami sir. Kung enjoy kami na magkasama dito. Saka, yun nga po. Saya sir, saya. Nakita na po sa mga vlog namin sir. Subscribe sir.
Nagkaka-sparring ba kayo minsan? Nila Yumir?
Yun nga sir, pag tinuduan ka talaga ni Yumer, talagang may paglalagyan kapag nilakasan ka. Pero ano yan sir, yung mga ano lang style, may tinuturo na kung ano pang dapat idagdag. Kami din, na-advise sa kanya dahil yun nga, di ba, tinuturo din namin sa kanya kung ano kaibahan sa amateur at sa pro. Ganun sir. Ano lang kami sir, bigayan lang kami ng kung ano mang dapat namin maitulong sir.
Jerwin, ano yung personal na pinayo mo kay Yumir para dun sa laban niya sa Olympics?
Sa estilo niya wala naman akong masabi at saka yung ano na lang sir, yung sabi ko yung ano lang talaga, dasal at saka yung tiwala sa sarili sir na kayanin niya lahat ng mga kalaban niya at saka alam ko naman at alam natin na kung gaano ka galing at saka kaano si Yumer. At saka nakikita ko din sir yung alam mo yun sir na talagang gusto niyang makapagbigay talaga ng ginto sa atin sir sa Pilipinas sir at ito nga yung mga sakripisyo niya kita namin dito at saka yung pag ensayo niya sir nakikita namin yung ano niya na pag-iensayo niya na talagang focus at kami sir nandito kami dito suportado naman namin siya sir.
Tingin mo ba mananalo ng ginto? Mananalo na tayo ng ginto sa Olympics sa tingin mo?
Sir, sir para sa akin sir may ano talaga sir, may chance tayo sir kasi kung baga ibang Yumer na din yung mga ano nila makikita sir. Yung porsigido ni Yumer sir, yung talagang yun yung parang ano ko talaga nakikita na talagang ano siya, porsigido at masipag talaga siya sa mga anumang pinapagawa sa kanya kasi yun nga yung gusto niya talagang makuha yung ginto. Wala siyang iniisip kundi makakuha ng ginto. Yun yung ano ngayon ni Yumer. Nakikita pa Yumer.
Coach, may difference ba ang estilo ng boxing sa amateur tsaka sa pro?
Meron sir, meron. Pero
Hindi kaya mahirapan si Yumer nun mag-adjust. Nag-pro siya tapos babalik siya sa amateur.
Sa totoo lang po ang amateur ngayon sir. Pro na talaga sila. Pro style na sila. Unang yung sa scoring nila 10-9, 10-10. Ganun na yung scoring. Scoring na sa pro yan eh. Tapos yung galaw ng mga kalaban niya talagang pro style na sir. Pro style din. Wala nang headgear. Yung ulo nakababa, nakatago. Yung style ng suntok. Pro na talaga sir. Amateur lang kasi nasa Olympics pero ang nakikita namin na yung laban ay yung style ng mga laro nila, yung mga Russian, mga ganun. Pro na eh.
Pareho na yung estilo.
Yung style nila ng katawan, saan sila forma, talagang pro na sir. Pro na, hindi na matatawag talagang amateur. Kaya malaking tulong kay Yumer yung nag-pro siya pa.
Mr. Sean, how's Yumir? What's the plan for him? Will we still have a fight before he joins the Philippine boxing team?
At the moment, probably going to return sometime around the first week to the Philippines. There was really no need to do another fight because really it's all about Tokyo. It's about July. It's not taking any chances to hurt his hand, get a cut, do anything. It's just a lot of great training here, good sparring, and rejoin the team. And hopefully there's a tournament in India so he can get back in the mix for the amateur style and get back to work there. So I think it's much better just to focus now since we're so close to the Olympics than not worry about doing a professional fight. because my goal in the beginning of this was never to to concentrate on professional. It was always just to do a fight, get that out of the way, get a little more experience in that, and then just get back to what it takes to win an Olympic gold medal. So that's the idea. So the idea is to return to the Philippines, spend a few weeks there, then leave with the team to go to India for a tournament, and then from there, hopefully to Japan to put the final preparation in. Well, we'd like to thank a certain big boss for making a lot of things possible for all Filipino boxers, especially Jerwin and Cajas, Joven Sports. And he's very instrumental. If it wasn't for him, if it wasn't for the big boss, then this fight wouldn't be shown in the Philippines. So we much gratitude towards that. And moving forward with boxing in the Philippines, he's going to be very instrumental. And hopefully there'll be a chance when we can bring a fight of Jerwin's to the Philippines for a world title defense. Maybe this year, maybe later in the year sometime. So, but we just want to say definitely thank you to Big Boss for everything he's doing for us.
Jerwin, Sir Joven, any message sa mga fans? Anyayahan nyo sa laban mo sa April 10?
Sa amin, sir, sa mga fans namin, sana po ganun pa rin po, pagdasal din pa rin po yung safety namin at yung layo kami sa sakit at saka matuloy na itong laban, sir, na wala nang kumbaga wala nang anong pa mang hindi maganda na at ganun pa rin po yung suporta. Salamat, suportahan po kami sa darating na naming laban at saka salamat sa mga sponsors saka mga namin, lalo ng Big Boss. At yun po, ko lang i-try ko yung best. Din po, sir, pasama yung Intensec at saka Hydroxol na mga nagsuporta sa amin at saka
Home Sweet.
At sa Home Sweet po. Yun, sir.
Mga kababayan mo, Jerwin, sa Davao.
Lalo na sa mga kababayan ko sa Davao po, alam ko na lagi po kayong nandyan para sa akin sa darating na laban ko. At sana po huwag kayong magsawang magsuporta po at magdasal po para sa kaligtasan at maipanalo pa natin yung title po para sa Pilipinas at para sa atin dyan po. Sa karangalan po sa natin po.
Coach Joven.
Unang-una, maraming salamat sa Panginoon po na kahit gaano tayong tinamaan ng pandemic po, nandito tayo, buhay pa rin at binigyan ng Panginoon na matuloy yung laban ni Jerwin. Yan po yung pinaka-iintay namin at pinaka-goal namin na makalaro siya. So maraming salamat sa Panginoon po. Tsaka maraming salamat din kay Sir Sean na nandito kami sa US. Never na nagpakita siya ng low moral siya, na wala pang laban, nagka-problema. Laging positive siya, kaya kami dito masaya din kami. Nagkukulitan kami kasi pag ang leader ay nagpapakita ng ganyan, talagang susunod din yung mga tao niya. So, maraming salamat. At saka Big Boss, maraming salamat. Yung Intensec na nagsuporta kay Jerwin, sponsor, Hydroxo, yung yung Home Sweet, Tribal, yung Philippine Navy din po, super na sobrang sila suporta sa amin po. Maraming salamat.
Sir Sean.
No, just to all the Filipino fans, everybody that supports boxing, they always thank them. They're without the fans, you're nothing. And we always support. Thank you for the support of the Philippine media. It's probably the best media in the world. Their coverage is unmatched to any country I've ever worked with a fighter. So I want to thank all them, and of course thank Big Boss Gilbert Cruz, and that's it. And of course Senator Pacquiao for everything he does for us.
Thank you, Jerwin. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Mr. Sean.